So the question is, if Boosie up, yes, you. Why would you take money out your own pocket?
Hold on. He goes in on Boosie bad, man. He say Boosie is crazy as I don't know what.
Listen, and then Boosie's not even relevant when it comes to music. Not in the here and now. He even said that he wanted a $5,000 pay raise. That's just another example of how slow them Baton Rouge is.
My guy Dawgface is on these guys' neck, man. He say Boosie is crazy as I don't know what from walking away from a $250,000 contract from Vlad TV. That's crazy. Dawgface didn't stop there. He said, man, why is y'all counting other men's pocket, man? It's supposed to be about what you worth. Why y'all worried about this man and that man? Aries Spears too, man, but we got Dawgface on the Rare Report, man. We about to tap right into this content. Shout out to them for this content, man. We got Dawgface sitting up here. He about to let Boosie bad happen, and we gonna react to it. Hit that like, comment, subscribe, and hit that hype button to get this video into the algorithm too. Let's get into it though. Shout out to Dawgface.
There's a lot going on with
Yes,
Vlad
sir.
right now. He just with him and Boosie not seeing eye to eye on payment on a certain payment amount, and then him and Aries Spears going through kind of the same thing. Could you see any of that with Vlad? Did Vlad pay you to come on?
I can't disclose if he did, and if so, how much he did. Just know that me and Vlad had wonderful conversations prior to the interview, and after the interview, we maintained contact. So I
So what that tells y'all? Vlad do good business. He about his numbers. Let's keep it going.
I'm not Boosie. I'm not Aries Spears. The whole thing is that Vlad is Vlad. Vlad is one of the premier, if not he's one of the premier interview platforms in the country, in all of urban media. So sometimes one thing I would do is I ain't worried about what no other nigga get paid. Or if they get paid. I'm only concerned about, I'm not wondering. I don't give a fuck enough about Boosie and Aries Spears to wonder about what I'm not comparing. I'm looking at what I think I'm worth, and I'm making decisions about what I do and how I do it based on what I believe I'm worth. I'm not giving a fuck about what no other talk about, nor would I.
And that's the thing. Them guys trying to count 6ix9ine pockets. Well, we all know why Boosie Badass has tried this with Vlad TV. He feel like he is worth way more than 6ix9ine. That's just coming from a real standpoint. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I get. But in this internet world, bro, 6ix9ine gonna take the cake every time, just keeping it real. But let's keep it going and see what Dawgface got to say.
Ever have done the stupid shit that Aries Spears did. Because if you think about it, Aries Spears, if you're cool enough with Vlad, well, Vlad's giving you $4,000 a month. Well, excuse me, per interview. He's giving you $4,000 per interview. Now, this is still America. $4,000, that's a house note and a car note.
Facts.
He was giving him more than
If
that.
you think about it,
I thought he was giving him more than that, you know?
you're getting $4,000 per interview and makeup and a couple of other perks. But the whole thing is, the wrong time to approach Vlad is when you see him already entangled in a back and forth with Boosie about this same thing, right? What you should have been doing is you should have been clapping. Boosie, get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Because if you feel like that you one of the top performers on Vlad's channel, without Boosie in your way, you elevate yourself and you become number 2 or number 3. Why would you take that income from yourself? You're getting $4,000 per interview at the least. Why would you take that income from yourself because you mad or disgruntled about what you looking at nothing in your pocket? That Aries Spears is the dumbest thing in the world. Now he mad somebody gonna sue Vlad. Why? You gonna sue? I thought you was a gangster. I thought you was do your own thing like Boosie. Y'all don't need Vlad. So if you don't need Vlad and if you your own man, then go do your own thing, bitch ass.
And that's the biggest thing to me, the exposure, bro. He can sell way more tickets. It's like getting paid to get free. It's like free advertisement, and I get paid for the advertisement, you know.
Brother,
There's a lot of people that didn't know about Aries
is an
Spears
idiot.
before he hit Vlad, you know.
Aries Spears is a motherfucking idiot. You know it, I know it. Everybody where you grew up at know he's a motherfucking fool. You don't. It's called cutting off your nose to spite your own face. You don't cut off your nose to spite your own face because it's still your face at the end of the day, right? If you see him going through battles and arguments with Boosie. Why would you try to jump into the middle of that shit and thinking and expecting that you're gonna get a different result than what Boosie got? That's not even logical. So that's why we know that it ain't just the YNs who ain't thinking. Because these 50 years old, these ain't granddaddies, right? It's the YNs had to get the stupid shit they do from
Somebody.
somebody.
That's a fact.
Take your pick. Take your pick out of these dumbass goofy.
And that is a good question. They say Aries Spears had just got a raise from Vlad. Not saying like it sounded like Vlad these guys boss, but Vlad had just put some extra money on Aries Spears. You know, every month appearance. Gave him a couple of extra dollars. So I guess once everything hit the internet about Boosie 6ix9ine and Vlad TV, why do Aries Spears feel like he need to jump in that situation? He should have sat out, let them settle the difference, like Dawgface say, let Boosie get out the way, then maybe you could have got a couple of extra dollars. But go do your own thing, Aries Spears, man.
Who at the end of the day, you took a source of revenue or income from yourself. That's all you did.
Damn. Almost weekly, too. Oh.
Almost
What the fuck
weekly.
is he suing him for, though? How is he suing him for what?
Defamation of character.
No.
He
gonna
said that
claim.
because Vlad said that Aries had been rude to a couple of his staff members, and Aries said that's a lie. I've never been rude.
Oh,
You
okay,
don't have any
okay.
staff, but Vlad does have staff. I've met 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? They might not all be in that room during the interviews. But it's more than just the cameraman. It's more than just the person who mic you up. Operation as big as Vlad. You think the only people that he come on, bro, is the cameraman? No, you know it's not true. There's payroll. There's all other kind of things that go on over there, bro. So Aries Spears is being disingenuous. He's mad. His feelings are hurt, and his pockets is on E. When a pocket on E, I get to try to do all kind of ambulance chasing ass,
Do
bull ass shit.
anything.
Say, brother, make it clear to people, right? So they get that picture painted to them clearly. Is it a building that you walk into, or does Vlad have a standalone building that he does everything out of? Or is it like a downtown building that you walk in and elevators and things like that?
He got several. He got several locations. He got a couple of locations on the West Coast in L.A. He got a couple of locations in New York.
Okay. In Boosie's case, do you think that was a smart move? Because Boosie was getting what, like
No,
20,000?
$25,000 per interview. No, it wasn't.
I'm gonna say this right quick before I let Dawgface speak, man. He asked was Boosie move a smart move? As of right now, a lot of people gonna be like, no, but you gotta see I'm gonna say about a year and see what he does with his own platform trying to do these interviews. Then we'll be able to tell. But off the rip, I don't think it was a good move either. I think he had a thing going over there with Vlad TV, bro. Just keeping it a band. I'm a Boosie fan, you know what I'm saying? But just keeping it 100.
No, it wasn't, because he even said that he wanted a $5,000 pay raise. Vlad broke the numbers down to him. You are a YouTuber. You are on the upper echelon. You make money off of this. You know what interviews pay. You know you know what views pay. You know what the AdSense pays. You know what it pays. You know what it pays. So with the cost of production, the production, the camera crew, the editing, and all of that, there's an expense that can be there's a run up that can happen fast, right? And so
Numbers could do great, but it's all about how much money are you spending to do everything, and what's the overhead of after everything is settled. That's what Dawgface is saying.
showed him the numbers, and he showed him that see what happens is that these rappers know that YouTubers are have overtaken them. More young kids want to be YouTubers and streamers than they want to be rappers now.
Facts.
They know that. And so the rappers are mad, angry, and upset. And so the rappers, all the YouTubers getting mad money. They're getting millions of dollars. They're getting deals. Charlamagne the God got $200 million and for 5 years. That's the NBA.
NBA contract for
That's the
real.
NBA All-Star contract.
200 million?
$200 million in 5 years.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's a baseball contract. It's a major league contract. So the question is, if Boosie fucked up, yes, you fucked up. Why would you take money out your own pocket
That kind of
when you
money.
already listen? And then Boosie's not even relevant when it comes to music. Not
Uh-oh,
in the
here it
here and
go.
now. Boosie is the throwback for real. For real, Boosie supposed to be on tour with B2K, the Brat, and and and, and Chingy. That's the people
No,
we supposed to be
no,
on tour
no,
with, bro.
no. I ain't gonna let you do my boy like that with the music industry. Yeah, he probably around that time, man, but nah, man, I don't. He labeled. He done put Boosie with the B2Ks, man. Hey, I bet you that bag would have been good, though. What y'all think?
Boosie ain't selling out shit. No. He might a club, yeah. The holds 1,000 less people, yeah. But Boosie ain't selling out no motherfucking arenas by himself. Boosie bitch ass is supposed to be on tour with B2K, Chingy, Bow Wow, and the Brat. And he supposed to be the opening act for all them. So they on tour right now.
Yeah, and
He
you
ain't
know,
on nobody's tour.
I think Boosie had enough to happen in his life in the streets, and in Baton Rouge being so street hot, and in the YouTube streets and all that he had enough to sit down and talk about, and with all his troubles
Dawgface look like he ain't going for that nut.
and all that. So I think that's what
Mhm.
kind of separated him from a lot of the old school cats. But I definitely hear what you're saying though.
He ain't going for a
And,
Dawgface like,
and
man,
if that's a
fuck.
check shit, if I was Boosie, I'd be trying to do that shit too.
Mhm.
Listen to that. Look at
If I
Dawg,
was,
man.
if he's smart,
Dawg ain't
shit.
studied.
If there's a check in that, but he probably not gonna get that much.
Dawg know the dude that's talking is from Louisiana. You can hear it in his voice, man.
Fucking with them concerts, putting all that extra work in, than he would get with going to sit down with Vlad. Bro, that's a lot of
It
money, bro.
wouldn't.
20 grand to go sit down for an hour and talk to him, bro.
I mean, listen. It's the easiest money on earth to sit down and have him ask you questions. It's the easiest money. You ain't got to even. It's brown paper bag money. 25K.
Robbery, internet robbery, bro. Get this money while you can. They giving it out on this internet. Be smart about it though.
Per interview, and he interviewing you once a month. If he's interviewing you once a month, that's $300,000 a year, bro. Listen, the hey, listen, you getting $250,000 a year or thereabout. Let's just say you're getting 200 grand a year. Do you know that what's the percentage of people who make over 200 grand a year? Let me look it up.
What's the percentage you said?
What's the percentage of Americans who make over 200 grand a year?
Oh,
Hold on. What's the percentage of Americans who make over $200,000 a year?
like 6-7%, 6%. Oh, Americans probably 12%.
Yeah, 12 to 14%. Approximately 12 to 14% of American households earn $200,000 or more, according to a 2024-25 Census Bureau data analysis.
And the percentage might be lower now, or they done started giving out more money.
Only 12 to 14%
That's crazy.
of 400 million people.
I didn't see that.
Only 12 to 14%, let's say 13%. Only 13% of 400 million people make 200 grand a month. And you gave that up because of a disagreement about 5 grand?
I'm gonna say this. Boosie probably feel like, okay, if I don't get what I want out of this situation, I just cut it off. Period. Do we think Boosie hurting for that $25,000 a year? That's a whole lot of money in my situation. Trust me.
Oh, you think you bigger than the program,
That's
you
what it is.
bitch ass. That's just another example of how slow them Baton Rouge is. He is the he NBA Ben 10 slow but shorty. Lil Boosie, OG slow but shorty.
Is there any chance that Dawgface is going back on Vlad?
There is an absolutely
Yeah, my boy going back up there, man. You know Dawgface about to be back on Vlad TV, man. He probably gonna be the #1 guy that come up there, man. But I want y'all to look though, man. Dawgface just went crazy on Boosie, bro. Say, hey, bro, you are crazy for not, you know what I'm saying? What he say? He say, you are crazy for walking away from 2,500,000, bro. That's what Dawgface saying. He say, Aries Spears, man, you gotta be the most craziest guy in America. How can you come and ask Vlad for some more money after he done gave you a raise? Boss talk, I don't like talking like that. After he done gave you a raise, then you know what I'm saying? Then you wait until this situation with Boosie and Vlad to go crazy and come and ask Vlad for some more money. You know you wouldn't get no more money. Vlad already mad that Boosie making this situation public anyway. What y'all think about Dawgface's statement on Boosie, bro? Do y'all think Boosie is crazy for turning down, you know what I'm saying, walking away from that 2,500,000 a year? Or do y'all think that was a smart move by Boosie? Do y'all think he can make more than that on his own? Leave y'all thoughts in the comment section. And make sure y'all go check out my other video I just uploaded yesterday with Dawgface going in on Whack 100, man. Make sure y'all go check that out too, man. But before y'all get up out of this one, though, make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe, and hit that hype button to get this video onto the algorithm. I don't know, just keeping it real. We're going to call a ball, a strike. The Metaverse Umpire, BT Scoop. I'm out.